What the fuck is sleep? I don't even know what that is. Just pull me up over that tree. Hold up and watch that bitch feed.
Hey, shout out What Sleep TV, man. What Sleep TV? Ain't no sleep, motherfucker.
Yella, what's up, man?
What's good, Kyrie, man? Hey, man, we been supposed to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You the first person to do this virtually though.
Man, this technology dope. I ain't never ever I done Zoom meetings, but I ain't never, you feel me? Like this. Shoot,
Yeah.
that's how it's supposed to be. But to introduce myself to people that probably don't know me, I'm Yella, co-owner of Six Square. So yeah, I mean, Atlantic Records, all that type of stuff. But yeah. But go ahead. You got it.
I got on Instagram yesterday morning. No, it was yesterday evening, and it was something that was posted, I guess, sometime in the afternoon, when
Yes,
y'all
sir.
basically announced that y'all have the first AI artist that signed, and
Correct.
it was a lot of mix. I would say, if I were to take like a guess of a good guess of like how many people was for it and how many people was like, oh, I'm not really rocking with this, I would say it was probably
Yeah,
like 35-65. That's my guess.
for sure. That's good,
So
man.
I ain't really had nothing to say about it just because I just don't understand.
You
But
see, and I
that's
like
why.
that. I like your approach because you said you wanted more clarity to understand before you gave your opinion. Most people
Right.
don't think like that. They just go out for feelings and like, if anything, shoot, that page, a music page, it don't jump like that, especially for local artists or local things that we do. So for
Hmm.
it to jump, I love negative reaction. Cause you feel me? Like I was telling somebody just a second ago, my homeboy just died yesterday. I posted it on my story. I've never had that many views before. So negative energy always is good for the algorithm. So the fact that I didn't think it was gonna be negative, but there was a lot of artists in their feelings, a lot of producers in their feelings, a lot of DJs in their feelings. You feel me? But some people got it, some people didn't. But I'm glad that we had this conversation so we could break it down as the why, and everything that goes along with it.
Yeah, I mean, I try to always have an open mind with everything, but I mean, I'm sorry to hear about your friend that had passed away, but
Yeah, it's life. It happens, But I was just using that as the example, not to shed light on it.
you
But I was using it as an example, like anything. I posted the girl with the three toes, and I got 100,000 views. It wasn't even meant to be negative, but that's just how it goes. You feel me? Negative
yeah.
energy always. You feel me? So hey, I'm gonna always be generous to the algorithm. That's what we own.
Yeah, and that just shows you right there though that if you ever wondered like, man, why do blogs and news pages they always just post the negative? That's literally why. Like
Of
literally.
course.
Like that's
Yeah.
literally why right there. And
Yeah.
people don't even know, but they feed into it because I'm sure I'm not just too active. I ain't been too active on Instagram just lately, so I ain't
What's
just
up,
been
man?
seeing too much Six Square stuff unless it's sent to me. But I'm
Right.
sure that it was other posts on there that was like not even. Well, I wouldn't. This ain't negative. This is not negative. It's
Well,
just
from an artist perspective, when you're looking at it, like it's almost like the worker at the warehouse that's like, oh, or the truck driver, truck driver. Oh, now you got the 18 wheelers that are gonna drive themselves. Of course, the truck driver gonna get in their feelings, but the business, the person that owns the trucks ain't gonna get in their feelings. It depends. So like. If you got an innovative mindset, you'd be like, okay, that's dope. Now we're gonna save money. I need to go ahead and get my LLC or get my, what I'm saying, revamp. You feel me? Just like a Polaroid. You know what I'm saying? Like remember they weren't innovative, so they got xed out. You always got to be innovative in any industry that you in. You feel me? Like they used to diss bloggers, they used to diss podcasts, they used to diss all this stuff. You feel me? Now, of course in the beginning, but then perfect time is perfect time. And so you gotta hop on first. You can't bandwagon. So that's same thing.
real talk. But you had mentioned something earlier. You said that y'all was basically well. I don't know if everybody was expecting this reaction, but you said y'all was you was expecting I guess this backlash or
Of
to this
course.
response. Why?
Of course.
Can
Of
can you
course.
explain why?
Because see, a person's gonna be like, ah, well, so an artist is gonna initially think, ah, well, it ain't like we just had a million artists trying to knock on our door to sign the Six Square. That's number one. If that was the case, then it makes sense. But Well, nobody just knocking on the door. So why would you get in your feelings that we signed the AI artist? That's number one. But I knew artists would have a feel a certain type of way because they thinking like, dang, we about to get replaced. And that's really not the case because if you think about it, there's nothing automated about this process except the visual. The whole creation process is the same. You still gotta go to the studio and record it. You still gotta have a writer or artist rap it. Only thing changes is the visual and maybe the voice. So you could be a dude and you might have a dope pen game for a female. But instead of getting that bullshit writer's credit that most writers get, now you can actually, be on some type. I don't know if you know what the DBA is doing business as, but you can actually form a company and the AI person is you, or you writing for the AI person, but you're gonna get a bigger percentage because clearly the AI is not getting nothing. It doesn't exist. It's not real. But so we're creating a lane for writers. We're creating a lane for producers, for DJs. I mean, shit, we can have a bitch, and I'm gonna call the AI girl a bitch several times because she's not real. I've never really called a girl a bitch in real life, but I feel good calling her a bitch now, so I'm gonna reference it. We can make
Okay.
the bitch perform in 10 states at the same time, hologram Tupac style. You feel me?
Right.
So like you just gotta think bigger picture. And that's just one side. The whole creation side is the same. So anything you've seen so far from Kaia, we had an actual writer write that, perform that, a producer. Like it's not like we pushing a button and it just automatically generates now. The music can still be trash.
Okay. Well, when you said all you got to do is go to the studio to record, who is going to the studio to record? That's what I wonder. Who?
Oh, well, I mean, that's the creation process. So I might let's just say I used to rap, right? But I'm older now. My gray hair showing. I can't put myself in front of that lens and hop in that lane. It's a young man sport, right? You got older rappers that it just don't work no way. It might, but it's just a gamble. It's too much of a risk. It's too much of expense to try to even play that game. You probably got kids and stuff now, married and stuff now. You don't want to do all that, but you can write. But most of these companies, if you write, you getting pennies on the dollar. So why not create an AI character where you can write for the AI? You can go get band play beat. You can do the same process, get lit, get high, go to the studio, record it, and upload it to, the AI technology. And now you might be an ugly person. You might be a person with no personality, right?
Yeah.
But now you created this character that you might can't even dance, Kyrie. You might be a non-dancing ass, shoulder shrugging ass nigga. But now, man, my AI character about to cut up. You feel me? That's so now so this is the digital age. So that's just one aspect of it. Like you can be anything. You could be a girl writing for a dude. You can create 3 or 4 AI characters. So we're trying to build a company off of writers, innovators, producers, and pushing just a different line. That don't mean we're not gonna we still gonna work with humans, of course.
Yeah.
But that's just one aspect of it. And there's a whole nother aspect of it from an educational piece. We are doing so. I've never done this before, but this is new age. Most people probably don't even know how to do what we're doing right now, right? This is
Right.
technology. What if we teach classes on AI technology? I don't know. A lot of people don't know what Power BI is. You feel me? Like technology is a new wave. Like it's almost engineering, all of that. So in order we can teach that to young students at Pearl. They got a music type of course where it's like that's what they focus on. What if we teach that and we create a whole AI atmosphere for music? And it's not just music. We talking shit. It could be movies. We gonna put the bitch in OnlyFans, Kyrie. We gonna put the bitch in OnlyFans and shoot. It was a few niggas in her DM didn't know she was AI. Shit, $5, my brother. So we gonna capitalize from all aspects. So that's just and a young person might take that and have a different vision. And
Yeah.
what I'm saying, of course I'm saying all the fans just to, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah. Yeah.
you could take that and go far with it.
Right. So I guess basically right now, just to kind of sum things up, if I was just
Yeah.
to explain it in simple terms for someone that just to explain it in simple terms for somebody we can basically say you're creating an AI influencer, but right now this influencer is doing music. But this
Correct.
person, this artificial intelligence can really do anything. Is that kind of what you're saying? You just using music as the example because that's kind of what y'all know, right?
Correct, but I wouldn't even
Mo-
say AI influencer. The influencer is still the human that's behind the creation process.
Facts.
AI is just the visual. So don't
Okay.
give AI too much credit and call him the influencer because it's not like now when that bitch start thinking for herself, that's gonna be different. But as
Yeah.
of right now, she do what we say.
Okay.
That bitch work 48 hours a day, Kyrie. That bitch don't get sleep. She ain't sleeping. She can't get tired. She can't get an attitude, Kyrie. If she gets a little buzz in the city, I'm talking about a little buzz. I'm talking about DJ Coop spin her music one time, and now she
Yeah.
big head. It's $1,000 appearance. Now I ain't coming outside. I gotta go to Atlanta, Miami. This bitch, my Kaia, bitch, get back in the house, nigga. I'm Joe Jackson, nigga. You feel me? We gonna
Yeah.
treat AI. It's the Jackson 5. You feel me? Like we ain't hell no. Man, I want anybody to have an issue with it. Go get you a local artist and invest your own money into it, and then
A-
see
and time.
compare that and into AI and look at the overhead difference. We're not even talking about male, female. A nigga, you just get his haircut once a week, $20. You feel me? Get him an outfit, shit, maybe $300. You feel me? You get some gas money, maybe gotta get an Airbnb. A female, oh my god, makeup, hair, nails, nigga, every time, nigga, model pictures, out man. Look at the overhead from that. Look at the overhead from AI. I'm just being
O-
real.
Okay, so what made y'all pick, the look that y'all have with Kaya? Why this specific look? Is there a reason?
Black is beautiful. So if
Well,
we would
the
have went
pink
white,
hair and
what's it?
like the pink hair, just like the body type, just everything about it. Like why that look?
Ah, well, if we dig that deep in, it's not just me, it's a whole we got a team. So like
Okay.
to ask those specifics, you gotta ask the whole team those specifics. But like this is just the first. We're gonna have Chinese, we're gonna have African, we're gonna have all the different genres of music and different classifications of people. But like we just started with Black is Beautiful. She beautiful though. She look good. She look good. I would lick and start scrolling, forgot that she was AI, and I almost slid in the DM. Like that's
You
yeah.
know what? I feel like I made a seen this on TikTok.
She
I
is on
think,
TikTok.
bro, I probably done seen the same person on TikTok thinking this was a real. I mean, it is
Yeah.
a. You get what I'm saying. I'm not.
I
I'm
ain't
not
lying.
knowing this
See,
is
yeah.
AI.
Man, you know what's
Dang.
crazy? She had a bunch of AI friends commenting. I'm like, who the hell was here? Because I look at them and I'm like, you got a whole community. So don't act like Nashville. This is the first. This is just the first in Nashville. She got
Yeah.
some bitches in Cali. She got some bitches in New York. And I was like, man, I was like, hold on, man, don't be stealing my bitch, man. You stay over there. Like, nigga, you shit. But we gonna collab together. So imagine, so writers from here, writers from LA collabing together, creating a virtual reality show. You feel me? Like just it get deep. We could, this conversation go forever because the brain gonna keep spinning. But like
Right.
I didn't know it was a whole community of them. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's more out here than a lot of people realize. They probably just don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, but how do you think people gonna take it once they realize that a certain page or profile is AI? Like, do you think they'll care? Like, have y'all thought about that part of things or no?
I mean, I don't really care about people's opinions. Number one, you just gotta like the overhead low, so we just experimenting and playing with it, right? Like we
Right.
don't know. Like right now, would I go see an AI bitch perform? Probably not. But if we can make it a wave and make it an experience, and we can make it where it's like, what I'm saying, go far in between, where it's like, remember Facebook tried their virtual reality world, it shit didn't work, but
I
it
remember
was
that.
Facebook had something where it was like you put on these goggles and you in a whole new world. You could have a family, you could be any career, like you basically at your computer screen and you in virtual reality world. And Facebook Meta, it was something like that.
That's
So like
insane.
if you know what I'm saying, just depending on how we spin it, we could make it culturally cool. You feel me? And
Yeah.
imagine with the sponsorship and businesses and all of that type of stuff, like you can make it cool. Like we just on the beginning stages with it, but like I promise you, we gonna we just got to make it work. Figure it out. That doesn't exclude real artists. Real no, because I'm not gonna say that. That doesn't exclude real humans performing and real human engagement. that
Right.
actually creates more jobs, more innovative jobs. You feel me? And creating a system that a human could benefit from. Because if what if the Kaia bitch blow up and now we got connections with Ray Daniels and connections with all these different stuff and now we found a local artist that we grooming and we just funnel her through and we had that bitch collab with the AI bitch. You feel me? Like it's different shit that can happen. So
Okay, so I remember you commented something and you was like, she can perform in multiple cities at the same
yes,
time. How
yes.
would how would an AI artist perform in? How would they perform just even? I guess on stage. How would they even work on one stage? Can you explain that?
Well, it's been done before. Tupac died and he performed in several spots, right? Now he, of course, he has that following, so it was just Tupac is performing, so they get the experience, but they already knew the human piece. The real question is how do we get humans to fall in love with the AI piece? That's gonna be I think that's the biggest question. But if the music dope, so you mean to tell me Gucci Mane, I'm just I probably shouldn't even say Gucci Mane, but I'm in my black tee and my white tee, whatever. If that song was created from AI, we're gonna be like, this shit ain't bump. Niggas gonna act like this shit ain't bumping because of AI, but they're gonna be in their car bumping the AI.
For
Because we
sure.
don't know these artists for real. We don't know a lot of these artists. We ain't never seen them in real life. We never shook their hand. We don't know 'em. For all we know, they AI or they aliens or some shit. We don't fucking know.
That's a
When
good
we get to
point.
when we get to know the real human behind the artist, we be like, man, they a bitch ass nigga.
I have heard that a lot.
Hey, and what's crazy is a bitch ass nigga could get on that AI and make some real ass music. A real ass nigga could get on that AI and make an AI artist that make bitch ass 6ix9ine music. It go yin and yang, back and forth. So, you know, niggas play video games, nigga ain't complaining about that. T Grizzly making millions off the video game, that ain't real. What's the difference?
You make some points. Look, y'all, he is answering every question that I'm asking. So I
Yeah,
guess I don't know. Maybe hopefully maybe people will feel different after they understand
yeah,
certain things. But I think
gotcha.
what's important too though is I want to get to some of these comments that some people said. I ain't gonna put no names in them.
Before you the
Go ahead.
comments, I would say this. Now I would understand from a people perspective. Let's just say I got big bankroll, I got millions and millions of dollars ready to invest, and I'm out here acting like I'm about to invest to a local artist, and then I turn that corner and do that. I could get that. I ain't got millions of dollars, brother. Like you feel me? I had, I'm a thousand now. I had some thousands I invested in some artists, but I had some dope artists. But guess what? Soon as you put a little money in something and the little buzz happen, they always do the same thing. They big headed. They respect out of town opinions before they respect in town opinions. They respect day two, not day one niggas. So like when you spending your time and energy and money on an artist, it rarely do you get the Nick Cannons and that has the same management team from day one. That it never happens. Like there's some artists here they got a manager here they ain't blue. So yeah, they got the same team, but what happened when they blow? All that investment. Like you just a manager, you're not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed unless you got a 10% lifetime deal, but that shit don't happen. Like as soon as you get on to a major, the major gonna say we don't need you no more. You could be a role manager, we don't need you to be manager no more. And then they eventually get X'd out. There's some artists that keep their real team intact. There's some artists like Kendrick Lamar that kept the real team intact. But it's not a popular thing to do. So I gotta protect my assets. I got kids, brother.
Feel you.
But go ahead with the comments. Yeah.
So you're gonna know who I'm talking about, and this comment is so specific that even if I don't say the name, the person is gonna know who I'm talking about. I don't know this person, but they were asked, what was the point of the showcases? Why build the hype? Add me to your team as an A&R to try and create a community around the love for hip hop and the want to promote it. Just to ghost me, drop me, and do a full shift and sign an AI artist. Seems disrespectful to the full contact list you created through the showcases, along with the hours of work behind the scenes from the rest of the team. Am I missing something? Or was
Mm.
I just needed for my work and when you got what you needed, you moved on and found the next big thing? You
Big.
replied to that, but do you want to kind
I
of
yeah, ignore my reply because that's a like he's since basically recanted his statement since then. He was just in his feelings, you know.
okay?
Chris, you was in your feelings, but no, the thing, this the thing. Since day one, when we did our first Six Fest event and started Six Square, you know, and I'm at Atlantic and I'm talking to them people at Atlantic like, hey, y'all. My first experience at Atlantic was they went and signed a yodeling boy, a little boy, 10 years old, out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and and then that was one experience, and then another A&R who actually left Atlantic and started prescriptions was investing to this artist named Arlamar.
Okay.
Atlantic's whole energy in Nashville was focused on Arlamar. Look him up. Look up Chris Montiago is his name. Chris Montiago left Atlantic Records and now he's at prescription. He actually works my cousin Brian Taylor. You feel me? This is real. I'm giving you real facts. So there's nothing wrong with Chris Montiago spending years trying to develop an artist as Arlamar. But I told Chris Montiago, I said, bro, Nashville don't know him. He's not culturally Nashville native. We need to do shit for Nashville. And that was my whole goal from day one. I didn't wait to 3 years in at the company. I said from day one. And from day one, I started a board at Atlantic. And my boss, who was VP of Atlantic, we said we're gonna start something and do events in Nashville to put eyes on Nashville. Now I knew we was never gonna get an artist signed to Atlantic. We don't have the numbers culturally, unless I'm gonna give you real facts, Kyrie. I loved Lil Straw when he got out of jail, and I tried to link him with a Belmont white girl and create this music called "Coming Home" to give you like a Broadway feel, but a street feel. He
Killer.
just wasn't. No, what's
Oh,
her
you talking
name?
about an artist? Okay, my
Yeah,
fault.
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you
yeah.
was talking about a.
I'm talking about little straw, and I was just mixing. I was trying to mix the street rap with Belmont white singing pop music, but like to
Okay.
mix it. And he didn't want to do it off of image, but we made the song and it was dope. But to come out of Nashville, our population of black is kind of low. You can come out of Memphis because the black population is so thick. You can come out of Louisiana, Baton Rouge, population so thick. But in Nashville, shit, you see how, a stain, it was the biggest movement, but we still a small pie, small piece in the pie. So like you gotta mix with the white community to make impact. And then you can go back to your street rap.
Mm-hmm.
So to go back to the Chris thing, to the comment thing, well, our first Six Fest event, 615 exclusive, already had a deal with Empire, but that deal didn't transpire some. I don't really know the details of the original deal. But when we had our first Six Fest and we had 15 artists perform, and I had Empire there, I had Atlantic A&Rs there, the dude that signed Kevin Gates, a whole bunch of A&Rs, everybody there just to create leverage. And this was Blazing B3 wasn't even known at this time. She was just a feature with Lil Bree. And I took the A&R to the airport from Atlantic. I said, who you like? He said they go with them glasses. Ever since then, that's how Blazing B3 was created. Because we went back to T Willie and hey, they like it. Let's create a package and give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And what ended up happening was what's the boy? Shit. Get me on the spot. But what's the dude that got locked up with YFN Lucci? YFN Lucci and Bigger Rank, they ended up wanting her. I had her on the contract. We had her on the contract with Cisco, right? But YFN Lucci and Bigger Rank and wanted her. T. Willie said that, ripped up the contract. I said, go do it. I didn't want money. I didn't want to take, I just wanted impact, get somebody on, let's create a funnel system. Right? So that's one artist from that one event. Chris Kenny got on. I don't know if you remember Chris Kenny. He got on.
Mm-hmm.
65 exclusive ended up signing another deal with Empire right after that event. And I'm not saying we didn't have no, all we did was create, we put eyeballs on the artist. That's all we did. Create an event, bring the people and put eyeballs. We didn't have nothing to do with the creation process. So we helped do that. So for somebody like that to say, bro, we never charge no artist. I charge one artist ever for any event we've ever done. Never charged nothing. Everything's been free from the people coming in to the artists participating never charge nothing. Now the Chris guy that made the comment, you think he charging? Of course. He charging for his videography, photography. He's benefiting off of what we doing. And then we tried to go into the podcast lane, and I didn't know all of that, so I needed his help. But guess what he wanted? Money. I said, Chris, we don't have a budget like that. You want me to use my personal income to help? Hell no. Let's build something. He didn't want to do that, so he left. Those are the facts. You feel me? I can't make that shit up on the fly. You feel me? So
I feel
yeah,
you.
let's go to the next comment.
Okay. So somebody said with the push the city been getting lately, y'all pushing it in the wrong direction. Wrong direction. What would you say to that?
Don't nobody know the right direction,
I
right?
agree with that.
I
No,
mean,
nobody don't.
When Buck got on, he went the Cash Money direction, and it just happened right. Dope rapper, great investors, and it happened right. There was no direction. I think. I mean, the only direction that you say Lil Bree has the best direction, I would say, regardless if you like his music or not, best direction, right? But other
Yeah,
than that, who has the best? We don't know. You gotta try direction until we get a sound. Now, if we get a sound, then we can everybody attack that sound till it hit. But there's no such thing as a right direction.
yeah, I agree with that. I mean, if there was a right direction, I mean, somebody would, be considered, what we consider blown up, but ain't nobody there yet
Right.
in recent times. So yeah,
Because it was a point in time, I think you and other podcast people were getting criticism of wrong direction of always focusing on other cities and not focusing on Nashville. But it didn't make sense then, but it made sense later because you're trying to get more eyes on the platform, build the
exactly.
platform.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I still deal with that to this day. Like
yeah,
truthfully,
yeah.
I tried not to even focus on music that much because
You
but
can't.
this is huh no I can't. Like this is a whole nother discussion, but I mean I done seen Sean Cotton talk about it that say cheese. You seen Vlad move away from music, you done seen who else? I think the only like big hip hop or the big interview platform that just focuses primarily on rappers is Dirty Glove Bastard. And they do good
Yeah,
interviews, but
right,
just
right.
when I ain't gonna lie, I done had to get away from just focusing primarily on music. Truth be told, but
Because
that's a whole nother story.
you don't focus and talk about music. You listen to music. You
Yeah, I listen to
focus and
music.
talk about the person. Know what I'm saying? Like if like I've used this example before, Mano. I always like Mano as a person, and I'm like, hey, you bought me in. I'm ready to hear the music. Never heard the good music, but you bought me in as the person. Kevin Gates, loved him as a person. So if you can't get me to buy into you as a person, I'm not about to waste my. It's so much music out here. You think I'm about to? Hell no. So podcasts and bloggers is meant to bring you in as the person. That's why I didn't like the dude from Kentucky that was like, I forgot his name. I only want to talk about music. Nigga, who are you? Who I
Well,
want to know you. What's
on my
what's
platform,
dude name? No. One, the big
oh,
artist that was signed with Yo Gotti. He's from Kentucky.
ESTG.
Yes, he went on an interview and got mad because the dude he just want to talk about music. And I'm like, bro, he was asking him about, didn't you play football? And to me, as a fan, I'm
Okay,
interested. I play football. So I'm like, I wanted to hear that. Who'd you
yeah.
play for? What position you played? What happened? You didn't make it. Now you want that is the storyline. This is
hmm
WWE, man. You want to hear the storyline. We don't want
Man,
to hear the fucking music.
Sean Cotton say
Yeah,
cheese. Man,
yeah.
he been posting videos on YouTube lately. He been doing that for probably about 2 or 3 weeks. He literally said that rappers like WWE, you gotta have a storyline.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah, like
Yeah,
that is facts.
yeah, yeah.
All right,
Hey,
so
wait. Yeah.
yeah, you gotta go.
No. Me, I'm
Okay,
multitasking. I got kids
okay.
now.
Well, somebody said, I mean, you kind of already answered this in our original question. I'm trying to scroll through these because I ain't gonna lie, like you really answered. I say really every question that I wonder. I'm
Hmm.
still like I can't say I agree or disagree. on it because I don't know. I agree. I'm gonna be watching to see how this pans out. You know what I'm saying?
Of
Like I'm
course.
not an artist, so I don't really feel no ways about it. People probably feel mad at me because I ain't really picking no side about it. But I realized I was literally telling my mama yesterday because I had posted something that upset her, and I was like, "Look, I didn't realize that if you doing media, you putting out content at a high rate, you giving your takes and stuff like that, you gonna piss
Yeah.
somebody off. Ain't nobody gonna always be
As
happy."
you should. As you should. Hey, my thing is, look, I'm more, of course, that's why I love Charleston White, because he got to do the bullshit to get you to listen to the message. So it's like, yeah, I entertain the bullshit and do all that type of shit, but like at the end of the day, didn't I was just on a campaign mission and we were successful, and it took,
Positive.
you know, so like you gotta have some type of mental and strategy and marketing and all that. It's the same way with the music game. Like, so it's like we gotta peel back and be like, okay, this didn't work, that didn't work. Okay, let's try this, let's try that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta it's just a lot that go into it musically, and you could waste a lot of money if you ain't smart with it. So like,
Hmm.
fucking with the AI, it's a safe gamble. Doesn't mean it's gonna be successful. Shit, nigga might fail. Shit, but who gives a fuck? I'm more interested in teaching because on my day-to-day job, I have to. I just went out to what was that in DC and had to take a 2 week Power BI class to understand how to use Power BI in my day job. And this is AI, this is tech, this is all that type of stuff. So like if I could teach a class and help other creatives and spin their wheels on, I'll bet we could use they might use AI for a whole nother thing for a business or whatever. Like it ain't just about music. It's never just about music. Music is just the face. It's just one thing. I'm always interested in playing B, C, D, and E.
So somebody said so much real talent out here to invest in. Many new R&B talent in Nashville with platforms to elevate Y and AR artists. LOL.
Why ain't they investing in them? That's number one. Why ain't they invest in them? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you this. I've said this to people, bro. We don't have good music here in Nashville. I'm telling you this factual. We don't have good music. But I'm not gonna put names on people because people
Of
are
course.
sensitive. Niggas are sensitive. Females are sensitive. We don't have good music. Let's be honest about that. Because if we had good music, there's plenty of niggas in Nashville, plenty of white folks in Nashville with money that put a bag behind them. It's not happening. Like when I saw it's been a select few people, and like I say, I'm not a millionaire, I'm a thousandaire. When I saw certain people that I like, I put my money behind them. And it take a lot more than what I put behind them. Not just me, the team. But it take a lot of money to make this shit work. So like who was another nigga that I don't even know to tell me what we gonna do as a collective to push. I'm gonna use the best resources in the best way to minimize my overhead to push. And if I could get a bunch of writers on, like I gotta say this. Brian Taylor wrote the song with what's the big dude from Texas? Big
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 X the
big
plug.
dude. Man, he wrote one of his hit songs.
Mm.
He one of his hit songs. He wrote it. He's not living in a mansion because why? Writers don't get that. Brian Taylor was writing for Cardi B, writing for man a whole bunch of people, Beyonce. But as a writer, you only thing you get as a writer, you'll get some credits, and then now your name get brought up for the next and for the next and for the next. This ain't the dream days. This ain't the old Neo days. You don't get shit. So you gotta be in them writer camps. And then after you successfully complete those writer camps, now you get first bids. That still don't mean you get a big bag. So if we can create an AI where the writers getting the bulk of it as if they're the artists, who the hell is going like that's why I said, man, the ugly motherfuckers, the weirdos, the goddamn the old heads, nigga, 80 years old, right a hit. Without AI, that 80-year-old nigga can't do a goddamn thing unless you old boy Destination Smokehouse, nigga. You feel me? But we ain't talking music there. We talking food. So name your 80-year-old, 70-year-old, 60-year-old that made it happen musically. It just don't exist. But with AI, we can make a nigga exist.
Okay.
So you feel me?
Well, my question is, as somebody in media, just like let's say if I was interested in somebody like Kaia. I'm saying the name right, right?
Hi, yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's say if I was interested in her and like, hey, I want to bring this person on my platform. let's not even talk about an interview right now. I want to talk about
Okay.
an interview, but let's say I wanted to do one of those freestyle videos, right?
Okay.
I mean, but if it's not like how would if On the Radar reached out to y'all, how
Yeah.
would that work?
How many of these freestyle videos are pre-written? That's number one. Now, if we're
Most
talking
of them.
about raw, most of them are pre-written. So you can't pre-write a freestyle. You can't pre-record the girl and have it already set up. You feel me? And I'm giving some of the sauce away, but like a lot of this shit is pre-recorded. Now you're not gonna get the raw. If that was the case, somebody be like, "Hey, who the writer for her, man? She cold." Bam. Who the writer for her? Who the writer for this song? Get to the details of it. Most executive business-minded people want to know who created this. Who's the beat maker? Who's the writer? That's why I was thinking about the Brian Taylor thing. So like the people that don't really know about the business are gonna be like, oh yeah, but she can't get up there and well, nigga, don't nobody make money off freestyles. It just don't happen.
Yeah,
We
that's
could
just
get
for
there,
promotional purposes for the most part.
but see, but you saying that if we had an AI freestyle battle, nigga, hey, you see, like a nigga in the back room doing it live. So when we get the technology, we already got technology for doing most of the things we can do. If you got two writers in the back room in the booth, they can see the crowd. The hologram shows both of the images. Charlie Kirk got killed, and that wasn't Charlie Kirk. So we already doing it from a government standpoint. I think I said the nigga name right. But
Yeah, Charlie
shit,
Kirk.
like, yeah, like that nigga didn't die. They took him away. So we can visually make a lot of shit happen. I still don't think I'm a flat earther. A little bit. I don't think we've been to the moon. But this is all AI to my what I feel. You feel me? Don't kill me. I know nigga. I just light skinned head nigga. But I'm just being real. Like shit. I'm being real. Niggas in Kaia DM right now. Them same niggas think the earth round.
That's actually
Facts.
pretty funny.
I need to see it with
uh,
my own eyes to believe it. That's how I am. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, when I scroll through a lot of these comments, no, no, no. Okay, wait. This is from somebody that I know. Like, this is
Okay.
actually like a pretty good friend. But you feel
Okay.
me? I don't care. Say what you want.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
media, but
For sure.
I
For
think this is
sure.
probably like the most. I don't want to say disrespectful comment, but it's kind of like I'm gonna just
Mhm.
read it. So he
Mhm.
said, laughing my ass off, this is dumb as shit, and that's exactly why Nashville black music scene ain't going nowhere. And but in the comment right under that, and I agree with it. And he said, this is the last reason. This is the last reason for the scene not getting moving with a bunch of laughing emojis. But how do you feel about the original comment?
Well, for that to be true, did Six Square create the black music scene? We never created it. We just put light on it. That's number one. So if we were I got to put a name on this. I'm using this as an analogy, an example. I feel like Black Rob created nightlife culture for the city, right? Would you agree? The Black Rob movement. So if I would, if Six Square was the Black Rob of music in Nashville, you could say that because now you're transitioning from you was doing a lot for local artists. You got a lot of them on. Now you're transitioning. I could still argue that and say we still gonna do that. We just investing into I can still invest into a human. It takes humans to create the AI. So like, no, like, I mean, we're the downfall of the black. This is the reason? No, the reason is because we got garbage ass rappers in the city. We got local minded people in the city. And that's why the only shit that move is them out of towners that come in the city. Them out of towns that go to TSU and these other spots and make the city shake. Name a party promoter or name somebody that's running the city that's from here. You can't do it. You can't do it. It's not that many. It might have been a few that started. We support the out of towners. I'm on a copy, dog. Yeah, 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 yeah. But out of towners make it shape because they don't have no safety net. Niggas in that, if you in your own city, you got a safety net. That's why my son, he going to Minnesota. Don't safety net. Get out there, figure it out on your own. I wish I went to school out of town too, but I started MT, so I had a safety net. I wish I would went far out. That's why DJ Crisis, the Black Robs, the JGs, all of them successful here because they went TSU and they figured it out here. So
Yeah.
and they created a culture here. Now I hope Six Square could create a music culture and get a bunch of people on, but that shit ain't happened. It hasn't. I'm a factual nigga.
Well, no, I had to click on hidden comments to see like the I guess the off the wall ones, but somebody well this person left two comments. I'm gonna just read one. He said, "Lame as fuck. You're obviously on the business side and never had a creative bone in your body," which that's not true because you said that you used to do music, right? You wanna
Yeah,
react to
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, from a music standpoint, I mean, like, I don't boast and say, oh, I mean, but if we want to go there musically and creatively, like, okay, well, let me respond to that guy. Um, I actually was on tour with Boosie and Webby and Crime Mob and Lil Bow Wow. I performed at Municipal Auditorium. I was when Boosie we was at Pinups in Atlanta. He had his manager. Shit, what was his manager name? I forgot. Road manager. He had he got that insulin thing, and he was sick. I was working with Rambo. I don't know if you remember Rambo, chill with all of them. I'm putting up flyers and putting up stuff at pinups. Boosie performing. We open up. That was the thing. We were chilling into street team. So creatively, like I'm in school playing football, doing this at the same time, getting back. Man, we went to Limelight and for the Boosie had just got back from my son that's 18 that's about to graduate right now was born the same day, went to Limelight when Boosie was performing. When the performance was over, I'm trying to figure out how can I connect with them. Man, I'm not fucking all the hoes in Nashville, all the bad hoes. I said, hey, I know the hotel. Come to the hotel. I gave Boosie about 10 of the baddest bitches in the city. They will tell you this. They don't look that bad now, but back then they were bad. What my job was? Hey, light skin, can you go to the store, give me some more rubbers? That's what I did. Went to the store, get some more rubbers, and this is facts. And that got me in the door. You feel me? Creatively. So after that, I had that connection with them. So I had to, you know what I'm saying? So it started there from a music standpoint. And we hustled, we was on the radio, we did okay things, when I was rapping, but I ran out of money. And so I transitioned while I'm still in school, got my accounting degree, started working, different companies, worked at BMI first, performer rights organization, creative. Nigga, I'm hotter than that type shit. So then I work at Warner Music Group under Atlantic. So creative, I created Six Square based on Atlantic when Jay was over there at shit was nigga at Universal. So creative, nigga, I'm the most creation nigga business wise. It was I think a nigga named Sparks did it first. I think his name was Sparks. It might be before your time, but he worked in the industry first. I'm the only nigga from Nashville and Jay that worked in the music. It's some others, but like they really tried to help Nashville artists and put eyes on them. A lot of artists in Nashville know executives at these labels because we put light on them. That's all we promise. We never promise no money, no nothing. So, shit, creative, like nigga, and I do so much shit outside of music, like train kids, man. Man, it was a kid today. He 18, 19. I coached him when he was 5 or 6, creatively training. Shoot, Deion Barnes over there, the Whites Creek quarterback. They got all these offers. Colorado, TSU, just got off from Cincinnati. Creative. This is creative. Like his dad is squeaky. Like we go back. Like we always trying to create and mold and help the youth. I don't have a bunch of adult friends. I try to help the youth and give them my wisdom and knowledge. You feel me? Like shit, I created 6 figures on my own from my 9 to 5 and 6 figures on side businesses. So the music shit, I ain't need the money. I don't need the money. I just want entry into the door. So yeah, the nigga that just talk, he just talking. That nigga don't know.
Oh dang, it went out, y'all. His phone die.
Okay,
Hey,
we went
your
off.
phone? Did your phone die?
No, it didn't die. It's just the camera thing. Somebody had called. But yeah.
Oh,
No, I
okay,
was just saying
okay.
I got plenty, and that's just a quick little on the fly, on the pressure, just giving you creative. Like, can't nobody ever say I didn't create. Now you can say I was unsuccessful. you were unsuccessful artist. You was unsuccessful. I ain't just have success in music and make a bag off music. No, no, but I'm definitely innovative.
Hold on. Omega made so it's been almost an hour since he made his video, right?
Okay.
So what I was gonna say, I actually do want you to react to this. I don't know what he
So
said. I hope it's not too crazy, right? But
well,
what
let
I
me
was
say
gonna
before you say that, let me say
go
this.
ahead.
I love Omega. There's nothing that a person could do to get under my skin. I love controversial. Hey, if you disagree, hey, yell it, nah, hell nah, nigga, that's okay. It's okay to have these conversations. I don't mind
Facts.
it. Like
Facts.
me and Omega done business. I know his family, you know my like we great. There's nothing Omega can say that get under my skin. But I want to hear his comments.
Let me wipe this shit off. Can you please take our name off that shit? Just put your name on it. Just put your company name on it. Take our city name off the shit, man. Hold up, run that from the beginning. I swear we do some of the dumbest shit, man. What would make you even think that we even care about that like that, man? What do you, is this what the kids call clickbait? Cause niggas is clicking for real. Like, god damn, man. This shit is slow. No, it wasn't signed in Nashville. No, your company signed it, dude. Leave us up out of it. Take our name off of it. We don't want no part of that, man. We trying to become something. Meanwhile, we got dumb shit like this happening, man. So first the chud to build the shit, and now this? Like we supporting some bullshit like this? God damn, man, we can't make this shit up, man. Can you not find somebody? Can you not find a good artist? What? Yeah, no, I'm cool with you. Yes, you our people. But you don't do shit like this to us and expect us not to say nothing, man. Two brains came together and did this. One of y'all couldn't stop each other and say, hey, this ain't a good idea, man. No, y'all couldn't do that. Yeah, but this is one brain saying this. I came up with this, I guess. No, it's a lot of us mad. Yes. This shit ain't making no sense, man. Damn, just be a little smarter. I just want you to be a little smarter. What are we doing, man?
Man, that shit was funny. I'm laughing the whole time. And I'm gonna say it. Let me on the serious note. Like Omega, you should be he is a producer. He videographer. He's the person behind the scenes that's so well versatile that he should look at it like, hey, his brain should spin on opportunities and things to do with it. You know, that's what I would say about that. But at the same time, he's been creating a lot of content. So I think I would do the same thing if somebody else did it. I create the content just like I like the chill to build a reference, but like you can't compare the two.
Yeah, I don't
But
think you can compare the two.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
But
was kind of
he's
laughing
creating
at that part.
content which is dope, which is good, as you should. You're supposed to create content, but he's
Yeah.
actually promoting it. He's promoting. He put the flyer up there. He promoted it. So that's why I love it. Like if you really hated it, you would ignore it.
Yeah.
But it's actually, I really think he likes the idea.
You
He's
think so?
just the hate helps it more. But like, yeah, like to say, okay, it took 2 months. Nah, I think he just, if he hears this interview, he'll be like, you know what? That might be smart because he's probably not thinking, he don't know how to go in the studio and make a song and the business aspects and the PRO and all of that. He don't know how the artists get paid, how the writers get paid. He don't know all those aspects. So I'm not gonna hold it against him. I guarantee you no writer has complained yet. You feel me? Brian Taylor, my cousin, he ain't made one complaint. Writers are looking at it like an opportunity. But people that are trying to get their shine, like Mia see, I think she said something like, dang, I gotta compete with a bot now.
Oh
So
yeah,
that
yeah. I
was
seen
funny.
that comment.
So like I get an artist thinking that because it's almost like if you are an artist and you've been coming to our shows and performing at our shows and working with us, I get why you might get upset a little bit. Cause like, dang, I've been with you, now you veering off, but we're not veering off. We just another avenue to help you artists. You feel me? But nah, man, Omega, that shit fun as hell. Hell nah, keep making content. Hell yeah. I liked it. I liked it. I love when a nigga disagree with me more than a nigga. Think about when a nigga show you love, you don't even really respond to it that much. But when a nigga disagree with you, you wanna at least try to change their viewpoint. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. So nah, I love it. I love it. And we might, and to be honest, we might get in this field and shit. Damn, you know what? Didn't work out. Cool. But the same type of artists that's in Nashville, what do most artists do? I'm gonna give you the artist one-on-one starter package. What they do, they'll go record a song, play it in front of their homeboys, and put it out. And they'll go pay, oh, Yo Gotti in town, 1,500 to open. Bet. We gonna open for Yo Gotti. Bet. Okay. And then now they just bumping it with their homeboys, their neighborhood, and then they on to the next song. The worst marketing strategy ever. That 1,500, and probably you probably spent 1,500 in clothes. So that's 3,000. You probably spent what? 1,000 on the video. So now we're at 4,000. You probably spent shit, maybe 500 creating. Let's just say you spent $5,000 to $6,000 on that one song that you only really hustled for like a month. When you could have used that 5,000 to 6,000 on ads and attack different. You know what? We're gonna attack Murfreesboro today. We're gonna take Shelbyville tomorrow. We're gonna take Dixon. We're gonna take all these small towns. Cause another thing, I used to rap, I didn't attack Atlanta. I attacked Warner Robins, Georgia. I take Macon, Georgia, small towns, small colleges. We'll get to Atlanta. You don't hustle in Atlanta, you hustle outside Atlanta. You don't hustle in Nashville no more. You gotta hustle outside of Nashville. Hustle in Clarksville.
Hey
You
y'all, he
you
giving
you
y'all the. Oh, my fault.
Nah, I'm for real. Like, shoot,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
a few Clarksville artists. Tim G, you hustle in Clarksville, kill Clarksville easy, and around, and then Nashville gonna look at you from the outside. So, nah, like that's how you supposed to do it. So,
Yeah. Yeah, he I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He's giving y'all some actual facts. Like when it comes to running ads, I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't tell you the last time I actually ran an ad in Nashville, and I'll explain why. Like when I want to run
mm,
ads and have it attack Middle Tennessee, I
mm,
use what they consider the suburbs. Like I use the Franklin's,
yeah,
Hermitage, Mount Julius, because a lot of times that's where most of the locals live. A lot of the locals
mm,
ain't in directly in Nashville, so.
for sure.
Saying, I
I say,
think what the same
I,
thing apply with rap.
yeah, I
Okay.
wasn't thinking of it from no, I'm good. I wasn't thinking of it like a lot of them locals don't live here. I guess I was looking at it like it's easy to hit a small town that ain't got shit to do.
Yeah,
They ain't
and
got shit
then
to do.
but when they see, so I'm pretty sure like when these people they have these shows in Nashville, I mean. It be people you'll hear stories people's talking about. Yeah, I drove 3 hours or 4 hours. Like they be out there
Hmm.
coming all the way out here. So
Yeah,
that's why like when
yeah.
I run ads and I target stuff, I always hit those towns. Like I use that same strategy.
Yeah, and I have a dog. I have a kennel business. Like I said, I got multiple business from Turo to trucking, to dogs. I sell candy corsos. I got a dog breeding business, so I have a dog page. Man, what you think? I market my dog page like a rapper. So I put ads out when I have a litter. I put ads out in California because I don't
Mm,
want to sell puppies in Nashville. I don't want nobody to know me. I sell it, Cali. I might hit all the small cities in Cali. They gonna pay, shoot, 2, 3 times what they gonna pay in Nashville. Oh, that's Yella. No, you don't know who I am on my dog page. I market it a certain way, and I put ads a certain way. Each litter, I'm marketing a different area. So now every time I have a litter, I'm sold out because them niggas still in Cali still hit me. Now
mm,
I'm back in Kentucky, so I would market an artist a similar way. It just got to be strategic. You feel me? So if I'm a ratchet artist, I'm not marketing in Nashville. I'm going to the most ratchet cities and marketing now. Like I'm not going. You feel me?
yeah.
There's, but it's all kind of ways to market. So as long as you try to market, you can't lose.
Can you speak on I'm sure there's some people that's probably like maybe confused. Like, all right, what is Six Square doing now? Can you speak on what the future for Six Square is gonna be? Six Square Academy. At least let's just say like these next 6 months. What is Six Square primarily gonna be focusing on? If you can answer that.
So when it comes to Cisco Academy, more so spearheads that. That's more the educational piece. That's why, like, even with the AI. So when we're doing promoting the artists, the AI artists, Cisco Academy, its own entity will collectively push the education piece. So
Okay.
Six Square Academy is always the education piece, right? The mental health piece. Six Square is more so the, hey, I'm gonna create events and bring people to these events. Did DJ Scream at the last, the last event, bringing DJ Scream and Cook Up Boss, bringing people in the building. And hey, it's on you. I can't market for you. I'm not charging you. You can't get mad at me. I put A&Rs in building. So it's that, but like now, in the future, it's like, okay, how can we're not gonna just keep doing the same thing. I don't go to the same birthday parties, the same like Cat Williams say, I wanna always do something different. So we in the lab thinking. Like I'm looking at, you know, I don't know. Like I always wanted to find an artist that I attached to. Like when I was working on Ari, I felt we was going somewhere. But again, just like any other
R&B.
artist, yeah,
Okay.
created that from scratch. But um, when you're dealing with people and you're dealing with, hey, you spend your money on it, it just it's after a while, you just get a little buzz, and it's like now it's hard to get the same results that you got in the beginning when it was humble. I
Right.
wish I had an artist I can invest in and we at least get regional success. Fuck Nashville success. Can we get regional success? Can we be torn in Alabama and Texas and Florida? And now you like stuck up. Like I've never got to that point. So that's my goal. I'm always looking for somebody, but I always like to look for the younger artists that I can connect with their parents, somebody with a budget. Like shit. So I understand why niggas went and got the 6ix9ine nigga or somebody from the suburbs. They got a good solid foundation where it's a budget. You feel me? And they got, okay, look, we'll give you a 1,500 a month. Hustle with that. Bet. Cool. And then we a partnership 50-50. So like when my boss from Atlantic, we started at Six Square, he wanted to give the artist 10%. And I told him, I said, bro, you forget I'm an auditor. If we give them 10%, are we giving them any money? Nah, they just gonna be happy to be on Atlantic. Hell nah. We giving 50-50. So people don't know that. I said we giving 50-50 because we're not giving them no money. You not giving them no money. I had to start a dog business to be able to invest into it. That nigga didn't give him no money. My dog business gave him money. So after a while, it's like, shit, man, fuck these artists. I gotta make sure my kids straight. So now I sent my oldest off to school. Now I can get back into that mode where it's like I'm looking for somebody, of course, but I'm that's why we always want to put on events. That way, it's like we'll find somebody through an event and go from there. I can't sit up here and tell you the next plan, but I always want to bring somebody in the city and turn it up a little bit. So you know,
I feel that.
sponsorships too, definitely heavily on sponsorships. That way, we ain't got to pay as much. So the more events we do, we can show, hey, this is the numbers. They don't know we wasn't charging it to though. This is the numbers. This was the bar made. The most bar we probably made a bar like $12,000 one time. Started off with 3,000. So I feel proud to make the bar 12. I ain't get shit. I ain't get none of that. But when we did vibrations R&B event, then we start getting bar splits. So start working with black businesses. They want you to you got to cover at least 3,000 guarantee, and then you get a bar split. So like it's pros and cons whether you go black business or white business. So it's like we had to learn it. So now I want my own. That way, doors are always free. We get the bar help pay the artist. So that's why I'm working on getting. We was working on a strip club. We working on it. It's coming. That way artists could perform now with Black Reserve. So, I just had to pivot because we was in campaign mode. So
Understood. All
for
right.
sure.
Well, we coming up on an hour. This is actually a great interview, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, shit
This,
dope, man. We
yeah,
gotta keep this going. Yeah, we gotta
yeah.
like shoot. Hey, whenever you free, shit, hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. I like this. I like this type of talk, because
I
they need
mean,
to hear it.
it'd be better if you pulled up though. But
Of
so
course,
part of
of
the reason
course.
why I'm glad that, cause I mean it'd be better if you pulled up. You feel me? If we local, I mean because we local. But it's cool that, oh, like let's say if something crazy going on, we'd be like, man, let me just call them. Shit, we finna record this and we finna put this out same day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of having to plan it out. That's the difference. But I got some people that I don't really, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not comfortable with them coming to where I'm at that have problems with me.
I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. But like,
Well,
shit, I just had a whole man. All the rappers you could think of pulled up to the crib, had a good music video, didn't charge a dime. So it's like a lot. I do a lot of shit, and it's not about the money. I'm about the culture.
I feel
Like,
you.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be liking to stunt and show nothing and do all that, but I just like to give back. And if something hit, I would hope that you would return the favor and we could just build a pipeline. That's been
Yeah.
my number one goal. We build a pipeline. Because if we get one in, that's why with the Blazing B3 thing, I don't give a fuck about that contract. Rip it up. If you get in, it's a pipeline. Now we got T Willie as your manager. It's a pipeline. Now we get another artist, funnel it through. That's been my whole goal. We get one in. It's just hard to get that one in without a budget. So maybe the whole thing is creating all of these different, from what we've made at the bar, our algorithm, the engagements to show like a Coca-Cola and say, hey, look, brother, Coca-Cola, look, give us 10 grand a month. We gonna promote your brand, make a Coca-Cola song. You feel me? And we gonna spin it back. And then every quarter we push that budget to another artist. So that's something I've always wanted to do, but I just had to build it. So now I got all the data. Like I said, Power BI, I can show it, PowerPoint presentation. Like this my setup. Like when I work, I know it ain't on right now, but that's my setup. So yeah, this my house. I work at the crib. So
Nice.
I'm creating that digital content to be able to present at different businesses and say, hey, we need your help. Scratch our back, we'll scratch yours. So yeah.
For sure. All right. Well, shoot. Any last thoughts before we cut this off and just I edit it and put it out.
I- Hey, Kaia, the next bitch out. She our bitch. She ain't your bitch. You gotta pay to be with that bitch. OnlyFans dropping. You got hey, we might charge $10 a month. You feel me? $10 a month. We might show you something. You feel me? We might show
Yeah.
you something. We only dealing with female artists on OnlyFans. None of that weird shit. I know we in Nashville. None of that weird shit. You feel me? Chud the builder. we gonna create an AI nigga to come get you, butter. But shit, that's all, man. We just having fun with the shit. Trying to have fun with the industry and the culture and all that. My
Yeah.
personal social, which I don't really promote too much, Yellow System Fan.
Oh,
I'm a
wait.
dad, so I'm
Well,
go
well,
ahead.
hold on. So if that's your personal though, what page do you be wanting me to tag whenever I'm posting
No,
these
no, no. You could
videos?
say you could tell that. No, 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 no.
Okay, okay. My
I've
bad.
never
Go ahead.
I've never promoted it before. But like, if you want to know me as the person, just like I want to know artists as a person, come to my personal page. You'll see. Yeah, I do the dumb shit, but I'm also a dad. You feel me? I'm always doing kid shit. I coach every fucking sport. We got a
Yeah.
team of that. So if you want to see me, come to that. You want to see music shit? Go to Six Square, the number Six Square CO. Go to that. You want some education on the music shit? Go to Six Square Academy. You feel me? You want to see my dog shit? Raising Cane's Nashville. You feel me? I got trucking shit, 6-lane riders. You want to drive a truck, a reefer, flatbed? I'm knowledgeable about all that shit. Hit
Nice.
6-lane riders. So that's you want to build, you want to connect, man. Hit me on personal page. Let's rock.
All right, for sure. I
Oh,
appreciate.
vote
Oh, go
man.
ahead. Go
The
ahead.
vote man's page. If you need,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you running for something, hit up vote man's. You feel me? We gonna get you in there. You feel- they didn't think we was gonna do it, Kyrie. We came to your platform first, right?
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah,
If and they didn't give us no chance. But I said we gon' they said we don't, the black community don't vote. Says who? We can make them vote. Make it shit fun. We went linked up a crisis and went to every club you could think of. And we
yeah.
made it happen. So yeah.
And you know what? This is crazy because this is girl that I talked to, right? She was at a cookout. It's probably
Mhm.
like 2, 3 weeks ago. She had posted a story, and I seen her, and I was like, "Is she up there campaigning or something?" And she was like, "Who are you talking about?" And I don't remember what she said, but man, she was everywhere. Man, I seen her on so many young girls' stories, which is good. You
Man,
feel me?
I was so tired, man, from campaigning, putting signs up and stuff like, hey. And I told her, I said, we're gonna treat you like a rapper. Get used to it. That's why, hey, David, I'm sorry. My favorite R&B artist in the city, he don't want to be outside. If you don't want to be outside, I can't work with you. So, David, if you see this, we helped elect a judge. Maybe We can help elect you as an artist. You feel me? If we
Yeah.
can get a judge in office going against the white man, the white woman, and win that, why can't we be successful in getting an artist in the door? You feel me? We raise campaign money. We could raise artist money the same way as we raise campaign money. We was in multiple households, multiple businesses, white businesses, black businesses. Man, shout out to Young Buck. Man, locker room was so influential to the campaign. Every time we go in there, like, that's what it takes, a community working together. And I think the same way has to work with artistry. So that's when I'm back on my hustle now. So I'm looking for artists. But until then, I'm outside with all artists trying to figure it out with
For
Kaia.
sure. All right, for sure.
All
All
good,
right.
brother. Though. I appreciate the interview, for sure.
Oh, vice versa, bro. Vice versa.